In this video, I am going to review Asus TUF Gaming FX505DT laptop. I have been using this laptop for 2 months and I hope I would be able to give a clear review of this laptop from my experience. Its design is very stylish and it has a gaming look. Its body is made of plastic but it has metal finishing. That's why it looks very elegant. Also, these keys are backlit. The backlit LED keyboard makes it more stylish and elegant. Also, you can change the color and style of the light through Asus AuraSync app. Keyboard is very soft to type and you will get a very nice feeling while typing. As this is a gaming laptop, these 4 keys are marked separately. And also we have numeric keypad here, but its placement is a bit odd because the 4 arrow keys are here and one is above the arrow key, but in normal numeric keyboard one should be here. But still I am happy that it has a numeric keyboard and I will get used to it eventually. We can control the screen brightness with these 3 keys. Also it has performance mode, turbo mode, silent mode to switch while gaming. You can mute the microphone, volume, up and down button and mute button. Now the best part about this laptop is that it is paired with Ryzen 5 3550H processor with NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650. You will get good gaming experience. At high settings I get about 45 to 50 FPS while playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, then Far Cry New Dawn, Far Cry 5. Though it heats up a bit during gaming. To control the temperature rise of your CPU, I would suggest you to lower your CPU performance state to 90% or 80%, and this will significantly reduce your temperature increase while gaming. Take a look at the screen. The bezels are very thin, that's why they are saying it's a nano display. Only at the bottom part the bezel is very thick where the Asus branding is written. The most highlighting feature of this laptop is its 120Hz display, and take a look here, it has very thin bezels. It's IPS LED 1080p display. Display quality is crisp and sharp. You will get a great gaming experience with this display. Also, when you are watching movies, you will get very good experience. So another advantage of this laptop is that dust won't accumulate in the cooling fan. The dust will come out from these vents. This is the power button and the system LED lights or indicator lights are placed here. Here you can see when you close the lid like this, even then you can see these icons. That's the top look of the laptop. Nice metallic finish, although the body is made of plastic. And here's are the ports. Here we have power cable, Ethernet cable, HDMI, USB 2.0 and 2 USB 3.0 and 1 combo audio jack. And here we have the speaker. The speaker placement is very good and speakers are very loud, and the speaker has a red color which makes it look very elegant. At the front we have nothing. On the other side we have another speaker vent and a Kensington lock. At the back we have air vents and its colors are red to give the laptop a gaming accent. This is the back side and there is no hole at these sides, only these are the vents for air intake. Only this line of holes are used for air intake, and these are just designs. There are no hole for air intake. And Windows 10 Home was pre-installed with this device. But one drawback of this design is that while upgrading your RAM or another hard disk, you have to open this cover completely. There are no separate pocket for your hard disk or RAM. Now let me show you some internal features of this laptop. First of all, you can control your battery charging. You can limit the battery charging up to 60%, 80% or full charge. By limiting the charging of your battery, you can expand its lifespan. For doing that, you have to go to My ASUS app. From here, you can even register your product for warranty expansion or online warranty. Then you can contact support. You can even diagnose your system for errors. From here, you can update your driver. Look, it has updated some new drivers and right now it's asking for restart. Right now I will postpone it. Then from here you can control your battery charging. I have kept it with maximum lifespan mode. So this is one feature. Then it has ASUS Armory Carrot. From here you can set your keyboard lightings. You can switch to silent, performance or turbo mode while gaming. You can switch to performance mode to get more FPS, or if your device get heats up after continuous playing, you can switch to turbo mode. Here you can see the memory information. From here you can change the keyboard lightings. I have put it on color cycle, that's why the LED colors are changing one after another. Even you can select the speed, slow, medium and fast. Also you can change the brightness level of the keyboard lights. Also we have game visuals. With the help of game visual, we can set screen brightness and contrast to some preset settings. Here these are the options. This is default, this is racing, this is scenario mode, RTS RPG, FPS mode, cinema mode, eye care. Eye care is used for while reading or when you are doing official works, and this is vivid. Also you can change color temperature from here. So right now it is on FPS mode because most of the time I play games here. That's why I have set it to FPS mode. Now also you have details headphone settings. These settings will only work when you are using a headphone. Currently I am not using headphone. Its speakers are really loud and clear. I like its speaker. Now let's talk about its drawbacks. The first drawback is its webcam. It has the worst webcam that I have seen in any laptop. Let me show you a sample. Here you can see this webcam is very bad. I don't know why ASUS has put a very bad webcam in such a good device. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah, it's very bad. Secondly, its battery is not that powerful. With 60% battery, I get at most 1 hour and 20 minutes for doing normal tasks, not even gaming, because you can't think about gaming with the battery power. These are the two disadvantages of this laptop. And another good thing of this laptop is its 512GB of NVMe SSD. This SSD is very fast and it really helps during game setup, also during gameplay, and the Windows boots up within 10 seconds. So that's another benefit. Overall, I am happy with this laptop. If you are a casual gamer, then I think this is a best laptop for you because at 50K price segment, this is the best deal right now. And no other laptops within 50K segment isn't providing you a 120Hz display, a NVIDIA 1650 graphics card with 512GB of NVMe SSD. But one thing is that this Ryzen 5 processor is bit slow for this graphics card. I have found two games where the processor was bottlenecking the graphics card, so that might be a point of concern for you. But for me it's okay because I know because of this Ryzen 5 processor, this laptop price is within the reach of most people. But if you are after Intel i5 processor, then you have to pay about 60,000 for this same configuration. So that's it. I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Have a great day.